If you want to understand humans, why we fight, love, gossip, stress, and dream, you need to understand this. The modern human is an ancient being trapped in a modern world. Every thought you have, every emotion you feel, every instinct that drives your behavior was shaped not by cities, cars, or screens, but by millions of years of survival on the African savanna. We're the descendants of hunter-gatherers, nomadic survivors who learned to cooperate, adapt, and tell stories to stay alive. And unless we understand them, we'll never truly understand ourselves. For almost all of human history, around 300,000 years, we were hunter-gatherers. Agriculture? Just 10,000 years old. Cities? Barely 6,000. The modern world, the one with phones, offices, and social media, is not even a blink in evolutionary time. Picture it. Small tribes of 50 to 150 people, traveling light, following animal herds, gathering roots and fruits. Everyone knew everyone. Every face, every story, every bond mattered. There were no strangers, no supermarkets, no written laws. But there was balance between people, nature, and survival. In this world, cooperation wasn't optional. It was life or death. When food was found, it was shared. When danger appeared, it was faced together. Humans became the most successful species not because we were the strongest, but because we were the most cooperative. This ancient life shaped our brains. We evolved what scientists call the social brain, a mind built to read faces, detect lies, sense emotions, and maintain relationships. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar famously proposed the Dunbar number. The average human can maintain stable relationships with about 150 people. That's the size of a typical hunter-gatherer tribe. Even today, our social circles, from online communities to workplace groups, tend to mirror that number. Beyond that size, we struggle. We feel overwhelmed, disconnected, and anonymous. Our mind was designed for tribes, not crowds. And this explains so much about modern loneliness, anxiety, and identity crises. We're surrounded by thousands of people, but our brains are still wired for intimate tribal belonging. Our emotions, fear, love, anger, jealousy, pride, are not random. They were evolutionary tools. Fear kept us alive. It stopped us from being reckless near predators. Anger helped us protect our territory and loved ones. Jealousy protected bonds from betrayal. Love ensured care for children, crucial for survival. Guilt kept us loyal to our tribe. Even status mattered, not for vanity, but for access to food and mates. Those who earned respect got resources. Those who didn't risked isolation. That's why we still chase validation, social recognition, and likes on a screen. It's the same ancient drive, just wearing modern clothes. Our biology is ancient, but our environment has changed faster than evolution can adapt. Around 70,000 years ago, something extraordinary happened. Humans began to think symbolically, to imagine things that didn't exist. We invented myths, rituals, and shared beliefs. Yuval Noah Harari calls this the cognitive revolution. It allowed large groups of humans, hundreds, even thousands, to cooperate through shared fictions. Tribes could unite under common gods, totems, or flags. This storytelling ability made humans unstoppable. We no longer needed to see everyone to trust them. We could believe in shared ideas. Religion, money, nations, they're all built on that same evolutionary gift, collective imagination. But then came the agricultural revolution, around 10,000 years ago, and everything changed. Humans settled. We farmed. We built villages, then cities, then empires. Our environment changed overnight, but our brains did not. We went from foraging to farming, from freedom to routine, from movement to confinement. Hunter-gatherers walked up to 15 kilometers a day. They had diverse diets, social equality, and plenty of rest. Farmers, by contrast, worked harder, ate worse, and faced disease from crowded living. We became more civilized, yes, but also more stressed, hierarchical, and disconnected. And today, we live in an environment our ancestors could never have imagined. Abundance replaced scarcity, yet we're more anxious than ever. We have infinite information, yet crave meaning. We have thousands of virtual friends, yet feel profoundly alone. That's the evolutionary mismatch. We built a world that our hunter-gatherer brains don't fully understand. To understand human behavior today, our politics, our desires, our fears, you have to remember where we come from. When people form online tribes and attack each other, they're reenacting ancient tribal warfare, just with words instead of spears. When someone feels empty despite wealth or fame, it's because they've met material needs but lost social ones. When you feel stressed about a text or anxious about being excluded, your brain thinks your tribe is rejecting you. We're living in skyscrapers with Stone Age instincts, but understanding this gives us power. It allows us to build a life more aligned with who we really are. Spend time with people you trust. Move your body. Get sunlight. Eat natural food. Disconnect from endless digital noise. And most importantly, tell stories, share meaning, and belong to something real. That's what your ancestors did for hundreds of thousands of years. And it's still what your mind and body crave today. If you want to understand humans, you need to understand this. We are not broken. We are ancient. Every instinct we have, every emotion, every flaw, was once a survival tool. The challenge of modern life isn't to reject them. It's to understand them and learn how to live wisely in a world that has outpaced our evolution. Because to know humanity's future, you must first understand its past.